everyone. Today I'm going to be using a deck that Yuta Takahashi won the Magic World Championship with. Shout out to him. Congratulations. And one of the videos that I pre-recorded, I called him Yuka. And I apologize for that. And his name is Yuta, not Yuka. So, in this deck that he played, I changed the sideboard. It was best of three, but I changed the sideboard to a lot of the lesson cards that I wanted to use. Environmental sciences. I put three of them in here to make sure that I ramp up the mana as fast as I can, because the ultimate thing that you want to do with this deck is you want to get to doing the Gold Span and the All-Run Epiphany combo to keep, maybe a double dragon and all runs Epiphany, and then turn around and just smack them in the face again with, Gold Span. And the whole time that you're trying to do this, you're just kind of ramping up to that, so that way, you've got all these other spells in the deck that are trying to negate your opponent or slow them down a bit to the point where you can get to that end game result or combo. And I have Introduction to Prophecy. I'm not sure if this is maybe something I could take out and put another card in its stead. I don't think I've ever really used this during the games. Never used Introduction to Annihilation. So these spots could be taken up with something maybe to destroy enchantments, or definitely maybe another mascot exhibition. I never really used these either. I just mainly would always, divide by 0, go get my sciences, and just keep the land coming. In the deck, we've got Fading Hope. For 1 blue, you get to return target creature to its owner's hand. If the mana value is 3 or less, you get to scry 1. It's great to know what's coming, so you can start planning and strategically maximize your hand. Spikefield Hazard. 1 red. Spikefield Hazard deals 1 damage to any target. If the permanent dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile instead. Or you could turn around and use it for a tapped land. You'll see in one of the games that I made a huge misplay, that if I read the card, I forgot it had Ward, and I tried to use Spikefield on it, and did nothing. So I went on to lose that game anyway. There was a lot of misplays that I've done to lose games, and you'll see them. I'm not going to edit those out. You can see how human I really am. We got 3 Jarari Disruptions. 1 colorless, 1 blue. Counter target spell unless the controller pays 1. Some spots this is great. Most of the time I think I did use it as a land, tapped land. 1 negate. Definitely great against somebody else playing all runs, or any spell to like a Memory Deluge to try to just stop them from doing that. Use up their mana, and then you could turn around and hopefully spank them with a gold span dragon. 4 Dragon's Fire. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may reveal a dragon card from your hand or choose a dragon you control. Dragonfire deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If you revealed a dragon card or chose a dragon as you cast a spell, Dragon's Fire deals damage equal to the power of that card or creature instead. We're running 4/4 dragons in there, so the maximum that we could do on this is 4 damage. 4 Smoldering Eggs. These are great in the beginning as blockers if they don't get taken out. Once you get up to 7 counters on it, it does flip to being a flying dragon, and any spell that you cast after that, you can ping the opponent in its phase for 2 damage, or any other target that's giving you trouble. 2 Thundering Rebukes. This is awesome against other people's eggs or gold spans. Does 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Expressive iteration, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You get to put one in your hand, one at the bottom of your library, and you get to exile one of them. And when it's in exile, you could play it that turn, like, which you mainly will use this for is if you've missed a land drop, you want to get that land, play it, see if you can exile a land card and put it out. You'll see in the video that I think I did it twice, that I messed it up. And it was not fun. I probably could have turned one of the games over that I lost, maybe if I just did it right with the land, but that's all right. It's a learning curve. 4 Shatter Skull smashings. You could pay X in order to divide it up amongst 2 creatures. If it's 6 or more, then it deals twice the damage. I never got up to 6 or more because I going against mono white or mono green, it always seems to be I was splitting 2 amongst them. Or you could use it as a tapped land. If you really need the land, you could pay 3 life and it comes untapped. Using 2 divide by zeros. This was great if you really needed to get into your sideboard to get your environmental sciences, so you can, get that mana and 2 life to try to stay alive. 1 dissipate. I think in one of the games, this was really good against the opponent's Goldspan Dragon. They were using an Izzet deck too, and I was able to take out their dragon and win the game. 1 Saw It Coming. This is great for the early part to foretell it and just kind of sit on waiting for either a chariot or something where they tax their mana and it's completely gone, and you have the upper advantage at that point. 1 Prismari. Love this card. Being 1 in the deck, maybe cutting something else to put another one of these, because I could have used it a lot against mono white and green. But it deals. You get to choose 2. You could either do 2 damage to any target, or you could draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards, or you could play it as to get a treasure, or you could destroy an artifact. It's a good card. 4 Memory Deluge. This is another great card. You cast this on opponent's end step. You get to look at top 4 cards of your library, where X is the amount of course, the mana spent, which would be 4. But it does flashback for 7, so you get to look at 7 later on when you use the flashback. You get to put 2 in your hand, and the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. This definitely helps in finding that gold span, or possibly a negate or a Saw It Coming, or something to try to negate anything that the opponent is trying to do in that point. I've used it a couple times where the opponent cast something, I Memory Deluge, I still had enough mana to find a counter spell and be able to put it on the stack. And of course the almighty Goldspan Dragon, using 4 of those. Anytime it attacks, you get a treasure. Anytime that it's targeted, you get a treasure. And you could sacrifice that treasure for 2 mana of any color. So it's great to get it right out of the board. You could strategically use it to just get the 2, and then use it to use a Saw It Coming, or a Jirari or something like that if the opponent's going to tap out. 3 runs Epiphany. Create 2 1/1 bluebird creatures, tokens with flying, and then you get to take an extra turn, and you can foretell it, and you just you can cast it for 4 colorless, 2 blue. This is great when you got your dragon, and then the very next turn you all runs, attack with the dragon again, and if you get another one, all runs. You just take as many turns as you can to powerhouse the Goldspan Dragon to their face. I've used the Smoldering Egg, switches to Ashmouth, and then Goldspan Dragon, and then I'll sit there and maybe just Expressive Iteration just for the heck of it, so that way it'll trigger the Ashmouth whenever you cast an instant or a sorcery spell, it does 2 damage. It's great against those small creatures on the whiteboard. And over here in the land, we're using 2 Hall of the Storm Giants. We're using 7 islands, 4 mountains. I think a couple games I had the snarls just kept coming in, and I would have just like the regular land in order for it to come out not tapped. It was kind of bothersome, but some of the games we made it through. And of course, the River Glide, the pathway in order to switch between blue or red. And as you saw earlier in the sideboard. But all in all, it was definitely a good learning experience for me. I had a lot of fun playing this deck. I would definitely play this deck more often on ladder. Let's go ahead and get to the games and let's learn something. All right, going to be using the Izzet Dragons deck from the Worlds Tournament. Let's see if I can get the same results as Yuko. Going against a bear. Alright, so I can expressive. Not too bad. We could try. This will definitely be an eye-opener for me playing this type of deck. I'm going to make a lot of missteps, but that's alright. It's a learning experience. Hate to do it on standard, but I was thinking about maybe using this to add the land, but going against mono white. Yeah, there's the Luminarch. Thinking maybe get the Smoldering Egg out. Slow down the attack. But if they got a Portal Hull, it'll definitely... live and learn. Okay. Nice. Yep. Okay, let's... Whew. Definitely this Shatter Skull smashing here is... might not make it here. Let's save these until I miss a land drop. I could do a Sight Coming for anything big, or I could take out the Luminarchs so that way it doesn't grow anything bigger, and take another 4 next turn, maybe 5. I think that might be the play right now. Okay. Well, this was short-lived. Oh, that hurts. I don't think there's much I could do with this. I definitely got land screwed. Because this will come in tapped. And that doesn't help me. And I can't all runs. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm pretty much dead. There's nothing I could really do here. I could divide by 0. Yeah, I'm dead next turn anyway, it doesn't matter. Well, I'm going against mono white. Really fast on the draw. Alright, let's see what we got here. I can cast that as a land. Keep this as a backup to slow down the opponent. Might be keepable. I'm a little worried about the land. Well, let's try. Also, it probably gives them a heads up that I probably have another Jirari. Oh boy. Should I, or should I wait? They could probably do Ranger class it if I just disrupt it. Let's get it out of our hand. Let's. Okay, green and white. Alright. My goodness, Sephiroth. How many Goldspan Dragons do I need? Some of you out there would say all of them. I would agree to some point. But I would love to have land. Just gonna have to do this for land. Hopefully we get an untapped land next turn. I could have foretold the all runs epiphany, but I want to keep the mana open for Saw coming. Because now they have 4 land. Yeah, I don't want to do that. That just gives them creature advantage right off the bat. Okay, good. Really like to foretell this all runs, but I'm gonna have to memory deluge to get out some more land. Gross. And drop a land. Let's go get another 1/1. This board's gonna grow quick if I don't get this under control. Kinda wish this deck had a good sweeper. Well, I can get a blocker. I need to land. Divide by 0 could help here. But if I target the skew, it'll make a 1/1. If I target the Lotus, I mean, it could just... This might be a misplay, but I gotta try. Alright, let's get 1 dragon out. Maybe that'll slow him down. Let's see, 16... 2, 4, 6, down to 10. I could double dragon. We could try to make this a race. I definitely could use the tokens. Alright. Hopefully nothing with reach. Okay, let's... I could double dragon next turn. That'd be 8. to be down 16, but they're growing their board pretty quick. 2, 4, 6, 8. If I can all run Epiphany. Oh boy. Alright, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You can put up to 2 permanent cards with mana value of 5 or less. Ouch. Now they got flyers. They can do flyers, right? Create. No, okay, it's the I'm thinking of a different one. Okay, well they're ground, so this kind of helps me a little bit if I can all runs, attack for 4, all runs, attack for 4, all runs. 3. Oof, this is gonna be a close one. Could have really used another land. Alright, let's try it. They might scoop on those because do I want to drag it? No. Alright, let's end the turn. Attack for 6. Once they see this, they'll probably scoop. Yep, that's it. It was touch and go there for a second. I thought really that they were just going to get some serious board presence, and next turn I definitely would have been dead if I didn't have all runs. That was a good game. Well, there was one video that I definitely would have loved to recorded. I did another win, but I didn't record. That's alright. I'm still learning how to do this. Alright. I got 2 eggs. I can expressive iteration. Hopefully the eggs can hold me off for a little bit until I can get something good. Should we try this? Yeah, let's try it. Hate to come out with a... Well... And the next turn, just to turn this to red, smoldering. We're gonna take probably 1 or 2 before we can. I wonder if this is a dungeon deck. No, zombie deck. So this one's gonna grow quick. Gotta get this out. They'll probably exile it. And then next turn I've got to play a tap land if I don't get an untapped land. And I'll expressive iteration for an untapped land. Drawing cards. They're trying to see if they can get that exile card. Oh my goodness. Shuffler, you're awesome. I wonder, should I... Well, if I don't hit a land, untap land, then I'll go ahead and snarl. Okay, that's good. Oh, this'll help. I'm gonna put that in my hand. I know I really would love to put the memory, but being, or I should say having mana problems, And I did that completely backwards. Oops. I was supposed to put the memory back in my library and the island out. That could cost me. Gross. Well, we got an untap. I wonder if it's too late though. All right. If I can do an expressive iteration, this should flip. That way we could have at least some board presence. They'll probably just exile it. Definitely need the hand. Put this back in the library. Exile that one. Now if I attack... No, that's only if I cast something can I do 2 damage. I think this is every time that each skeleton you control has trample attacks, each combat and it gets exile where it exists. Number of skeletons. Oh my goodness. The beginning of your FK created. My goodness. So if I kill one of these, then end step, I think they're only going to get, what, 1? Or does it double? Yeah. Made a huge mistake. I'm not going to survive to be able to use all runs. Four, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. If I take out 4, 8, block 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm still dead. I think it's still lethal. We're gonna go out. Can't cast that one. This will be too late. Can't cast that one. Two, 4, 6. Block 2. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's still lethal. Well, that zombie skeleton deck, I tell you, pretty fast. Okay. Alright, come on, Shuffler. Can I go first too? That'd be awesome. No? Alright. 2 blue, red, memory deluge, fire. I could use the fire to bridge the gap until I could memory deluge something better? Of course, if I'm going against mono white or green or a zombie deck, let's give it a try. You never know. And mono white. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this first. Oops. It's got ward. I should look at my cards. This has got ward. See, I would have saved it for that one. Gotta learn to read cards. Zelion, read cards. See, now I could Dragon's Fire, and which one do I want to do? Add 1 mana, any color. Yeah, I don't want you having mana advantage here. 1 more land and untap land, and I can memory deluge and hopefully get something better. Now I could actually really use a dragon. Gross. Well, this Shuffler just doesn't like me today. Not really going to be able to do anything. Well, they're going to keep getting 1/1s. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, down to 10. Need an untapped land. Then I can memory deluge. Of course, that one keeps growing. Now if I prismatic, I do 2 damage to it, to the Adeline, make a treasure, and then fire it down. I could take 4, hopefully get another land. Hopefully they don't have another one in their hand. Well, this is not going to last long. See what I could do this far. Nope. All done. Bummer. See what we could do in the next one. Thank goodness I don't go down a rank. I got 1 more loss before I go down. Last game I just didn't get any mana at all. I think I should have mulliganed because having 2 memory deluges in my hand hurt me a lot. Still trying to learn this deck too. That doesn't help. Well, this time we've got a lot of land potential. Smoldering Head to block. Divide by 0. This could be relatively okay. If I don't make any misplays and actually just stop and think about my... Really? 3 of these? I need 3? Prosperous Innkeeper. Alright. Oh, we get Smoldering Egg out. They're eyeing my egg, so what do they got? Brutal. Brutal could take it out. Alright, let's see here. Maybe I should go for Sciences? Pop the Innkeeper back? Get Sciences and try for another land? Alright. Ooh. At least we're holding them off for a couple turns here, so I can try to figure out a better strategy here. Alright, so I could use smashing basically for 1, so I would just be able to take out 1, but it's spread across 2 creatures. X damage among up to 2 creatures. Or I could Dragon's Fire the Ooze, or I could just wait and Memory Deluge, take some damage. Or I could Sciences, get my mana, take out the Ooze, because the Ooze can grow. When it enters the battlefield, when it attacks, put it on each attacking creature with a 1/1 counter on it. Let me do this. What do we want? Let's go for Mountain. Alright, let's attack with that. Get 4 out of them. They can punch back for 2. And... oh boy. There goes my dragon. Boo. Alright. Alright. Well, that's a good one. I wonder if I want a gold span here. If I can, I'll gold span. I could set up all runs for next. Let's do that. set up all runs for next turn. 2, 3, 4. I go down to 16. This will be fun. Let's see, they've got enough probably to do another clear and destroy my... Nope. Okay, good. Get to keep it. Two, 4, 6, 7, 7. Alright, no reach. Let's attack. What's holding priority? What's going on here? What do you got? You got a... Yeah, Chariot doesn't have reach there, buddy. Alright. Yep, all runs. Come on, another dragon. Alright. Okay, so now I could shatter. I could do 2 creatures. So that would be a total of 4. And I might be able to do it again. 1, 2. So it's a total of 4. One, 2. So I have to do... Alright, this one, and one of the tokens. It's already tapped. Yeah, you can do Izzet's Chariot, but I get my... a 2/2 to block. Alright. So let's go ahead and attack. Now the memory deluge on their end step. Hopefully get another dragon or something really good to... Beginning of your end step, exile one target artifact and a creature you control, then return that to the battlefield. He's probably going to try to take out... The opponent's probably going to try to take out one of my treasures. Let me just go ahead and deluge right now. Alright, definitely want another one of those. Do I need a Dragon's Fire? Maybe for Zika? You can target your own enchantment and destroy it? No? Okay. Would have been nice. Alright, so... Yep, he's going to use it to bring back, get 2 more tokens. Of course you do that, you can't attack with it anytime soon, so... Alright. I think we're doing pretty good right now. I'd love to have another all runs epiphany. Alright. Now, do we want a Prismari? Yeah, let's Prismari. 2 damage. Create. I want to take out a token. Alright, so now I can... He's... Say 2, 1, 2, and I could do it for 3. And I could take out the Innkeeper and the other... Even though he teleports it back, he'll get 2 kitties, but he won't gain 2 life. Oh, he's going to do it twice. Okay. Well, at least he's not going to gain life. But I think it's only once, so you have to bring back something else? Yeah. Yeah. Destroy your own artifact? Yes? No? Alright. So you did gain life. Double dragon, nice. Alright, so do I have enough to double dragon in memory? I think so. I think they're going to scoop after this one, because they don't have reach. So just double dragon and go. Okay, I can memory deluge at the end of their end step. I might want to, let's see, that's 2, 4, that's a total of 6, so I just needed 1 to, see if I could find a counterspell. Smoldering Egg. Expressive Iteration, I can look and find something else, maybe all runs. Smoldering Egg for a blocker. Let's just do this. Just get as much land as we can. I mean, just to be safe. Because we're going to need a memory deluge sometime. Probably one more time. Oh, opponent's going to pass. It's going to try to get board presence so that way a couple turns down the road. But I don't know why you're passing, because I've got 2 gold spams and you're lethal next turn. Unless you can take out... Yeah, you can take out my treasure. Oh, it's enchantment? Oh, you're gaining life? Okay. Destroy target enchantment. Okay, so that's an artifact. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, and playing standard, you know, and learning the Izzet deck at the same time, you know, it's an awakening. You know, especially a lot of the videos, I kind of did a lot of missteps, you know, and it's kind of like, do I include those, you know, online or anything? But yeah, I mean, you get to see that I'm learning as a, you know, as a player. I'm trying to learn as I go. I don't know if I want to tap. It'd be what, turn 3 before I can expressive? Maybe get another land. Let's see. Let's just see. Let's see what it does. Well, that helps. Alright, so they're playing blue. Now, if we need a white or... Alright, they might be playing Izzet too. Alright. So if they could play Thundering Rebuke and probably take out my egg. Or I can Expressive, but I've already laid out a land. Let's just get this out here. See what they do. Okay, they go for the Expressive iteration. I wonder if they missed their land drop too. Yep. Do we want a Prismari? Draw 2 cards and drop 2 cards. Let's go ahead and be patient. We gotta dissipate just in case they want to bring something out. I might want to save that for their dragon. Yeah, they're looking at my egg. They probably got a Thundering Rebuke. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 2/2 black zombie hero. Okay, so this is not Izzet. Control 3 more creatures. Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to play with that card. Alright, we got a negate now. Missed the land drop. So should I go ahead and Expressive here to get the land? Alright, so we did get the land. The problem is it'll come in tapped. I need an untapped negate. So put this in my hand. No, I was supposed to take the dragon in my hand. Put this back in the library. See, another misstep. It's alright. They're gonna probably get the... If they top deck a land, they could probably do their own dragon. Three more counters and the egg switches over to a 4/4. Wonder if they're stuck at 4 land. They keep eyeing my egg, so I'm wondering if they're trying to decide whether or not to maybe Dragon's Fire with the dragon in hand and take it out. Oh, they foretell. Okay. That could be they saw it coming. Can I negate it? Counter target? No, yes, I can negate it. Should we try to go ahead and... That would be crushing if they saw it coming on the gold span. Let's pass, and then if they do nothing, then I'll just Memory Deluge, and they can counter that. Unless they cast something to use all their mana. It also could be, what is it, the one that you could draw cards. Oh, they're going to pass. Let's see, 2, 4, 5, gold span, 1, won't really make a difference. Let's just sit. We're not really doing anything right now. They're not doing anything too big. Alright, so if they cast a gold span, you know what else it could be? I'm wondering if they're debating whether or not just to go ahead and use a sweeper, because he's eyeing that card a lot. Which is kind of good that we're being patient here. Because if the opponent uses that card and it's a sweeper... Alright, do I really want them to have a treasure? Hello? No. Of course, you know, they used it at their end step. So they got the land anyway. So 2, 4, 5, they have enough for their own gold span if they have one. But he keeps eyeing my egg, and he keeps going to that foretold card. So I'm thinking maybe it's a sweeper. And they're deciding to just sweep it, and then I won't have it anymore. Yep, they got their gold span. 1, 2, how many mana? Yep, dissipate. Alright, that was a good combo. Let's see. I've got 5. I think I need 1 more mana to power up the hall. Let's do this, make some treasure. And they scoop. Wow, they didn't want to play this game. Okay. Alright, that'll do it for today's games. I did go 4 and 3. There was one game there that I forgot to hit the record button, so it was match number 2. I did win that game, and I want to say that it was flawless, for all I can remember. But let me show you what the stats are on this thing, and that way you could make a decision if you want to play it or not. So 57% win rate. That's pretty good, you know, for climbing the ladder. So I would give it a try. If it's something that interests you, definitely go out there, create it if you have to, play it. I went 4 and 3 in about an hour. On the play, I was 100% win rate. On the draw, I was 40%. So I think being on the play, you definitely have that jump on your opponent to where you could, you know, foretell your cards or, you know, just ramp up with an egg on the, you know, on the ground. And I got to tell you, it's a lot of the games just not having the mana there, having to work around the mana, and playing decks that could be ultra fast, like a white or a green, and you're on the draw, you're going to get hammered. I mean, there's no way around it unless you could turn it around to where the opponent makes a mistake, or you just have the perfect hand and you're on the draw and they don't get the land. You know, it's, as you can see, you know, I went against white and green. I didn't do too bad. I'm 2 and 1 against them. On white, nothing. I just could not do anything against something that fast. Another Izzet, we definitely just beat them to the punch with the gold span and got there first. And I dissipated their gold span. So, that pretty much just changed the tide to my side. Black and red, I think that was the second game. And yeah, I tore them up with Goldspan again. And I think this white, black, and green, I think that was the zombie deck. And I made a lot of mistakes in that one. And it just cost me the game overall. But I had fun playing it. It was definitely enjoyable to see the Goldspan come out, or Double Dragon, and the opponent just doesn't want anything to do with it and just scoops right away. It's fun. Go out, make it. Leave some comments on what you would change. Thank you for watching. Definitely, it's a privilege to be able to get out here and be able to show you how I play. And if you've got any feedback, by all means, leave me a comment about that too. I'll take anything to make myself a better player. All right. Well, enjoy your week, and I'll see you on the flip side.